The Business of Lemons by Kendall Karstens. Mrs. Schneider's fifth grade class decided they wanted to start a business to raise money for their field trip to the Science Museum. As a class, they collectively agreed to create a lemonade stand. They got to work right away and started building the stand, working hard as a team and creating a really cool display. Next, they gathered the ingredients for the recipe, mixing and mixing until the lemonade tasted just right. Mrs. Schneider's students were so excited about the lemonade stand, and they decided that they would open for business tomorrow. The next morning, when Mrs. Schneider's students arrived at school, they could hardly wait to see all the students who were going to buy their lemonade. Mrs. Schneider's class marched down to the cafeteria and set up their stand. Finally, it was time, and they poured all the glasses of lemonade and waited. And they waited, and they waited, and they waited, but no one came. After an hour had passed, Mrs. Schneider's class headed back to the classroom. The students slumped in their seats and just couldn't believe they didn't have one customer. Mrs. Schneider asked, "What's wrong, class?" The class started saying all at once, "No one came to our lemonade stand. No one showed up." "Oh no," said Mrs. Schneider. "That's not good. How will you raise money for your field trip if you don't have customers?" The class of students didn't know what to do, but Mrs. Schneider did. "Students, you have to market your product," she said kindly. "If you want customers, you have to tell people when, where, why, and how much your product is. If you don't market your product, no one will even know about your lemonade stand." "Oh!" exclaimed the kids. After that, the class got to work right away, but this time they were prepared to sell some lemonade.